Hello and welcome back to Graviteam Tactics. Kharkov 1941, and the weather is fucking horrible. Oh, there's a green flare that went up. We are still pushing the Russians back, and this is probably the last battle here. I will give you a short overview of what's happening, even though you can probably, due to the YouTube compression, not see anything. So, I have two companies here. This one was already in battle in the last one, so they're not doing much. These are advancing out of a Balka here, to orient you a bit. 1 second, let's switch on the thingies. Here. Over here is Humenki, and over there in the north, that's the big village that we captured last time. And we're in the south now. And these guys are advancing, and basically we're trying to advance towards the river, this angle here. And that is basically it. And as you can see, it's raining horribly, which will stop according to the weather forecast. It will stop at some point. However, even if it does stop, it's still in the evening. It's, I think, 5 PM right now. So it will invariably get really dark. In fact, look at this, it's already pretty dark. And my guys are advancing through the torrential rain here. So yeah, it's gonna be a very muddy and annoying battle as the final one here. I outran my infantry guns, so the only support I have are mortars and heavy machine guns. And due to the low visibility, I can't properly use them either. Although if I get to this ridge here, if I place them here, they might be in a more useful spot, so I might at least push some of the MGs forward. The flare went up here somewhere, which is also, I think, where the Russians supposedly are according to the overview map. I just heard firing. A Russian sniper team. There's a scoped rifle here. Okay, our lasers are firing here. There's another dead Russian. So, okay, we bumped into them. Question is, can our support weapons from back there see that? Probably not, because obviously visibility is a problem here. I mean, I can hardly see what's going on. But yeah, we are taking fire from here. They are not dug in, so probably these are... Well, nope, never... Are they dug in? Nope, they're not dug in. They're lying in a field. That looks weirdly... I don't know how that shows up in YouTube, but it looks weirdly surreal. More Russians firing here. As you can maybe hear, I called in my mortars on that Russian concentration. Oh, that was actually quick. I did not expect that due to the visibility, but... But yeah, working out. We made contact with more troops that are retreating across this crossroad. Our heavy machine guns are firing at them, and I also told my other mortar troop... very good. My other mortar troop to open up at them, on them, sorry. So yeah, lots of heavy weapons used this time. That crossroad looks like a fireworks display. Would wish for some more mortars to land. Hope they're not out of ammo, that would be annoying. Okay, yep, that's looking good. Here we're also advancing. I kind of got rid of the mortar support here because we were getting too close to them. Another sniper has given up, that's nice. We have reached the crossroad now. Our guys are taking cover in this little ditch here and fighting against more Russians that are behind the little raised road. We are having some casualties. Yeah, I called in more mortar fire. The Russians here are also wounded, using smoke to maybe get them. Here a German and a Russian are laying next to each other. Oh, there was a big explosion. I think that might be one of our mortar rounds, maybe a bit short. Okay, he kicked to death that Russian. There's a yeah, keep kicking. It's like from time to time the Russian moves and he kicks him again. That was weird. And he kicked that one too. These close combat animations, I don't know, they're a bit wonky to be honest. Oh, I need to be careful, my mortars are landing now. But that's a bit close to my own dudes to be honest. Although there are still Russians here as well. Although that's a German. We're moving up the machine guns. Over here we found another concentration of troops, or maybe it's a single squad. Don't know why they are randomly back here, maybe they fell back from the earlier assault. Trying to get them here. Over here, this position, I think we mostly got rid of it, but we're still in kind of close fighting here. Lots of dead Russians. I think the weather is kind of getting better, but obviously it's not necessarily getting much brighter. These are my most forward troops. I called in mortars in this area because that's where I earlier saw troops. I think those are 5 centimeters though. Ah, okay, now my mortar barrage is going down, nice. And we got one too. Yep, weather is getting better now. It has stopped raining. I wish the terrain would stay a bit more wet though, in terms of graphics. I mean, it does look a bit wet here, I guess, so there's that. Ah, okay, my heavy machine guns are now moved up. I think they were shooting from somewhere here. Yeah, we're still seeing scattered Russians in these open fields. Yep, they're all around these roads, probably because they were actually retreating. At least that's what the briefing said. Did he just Oh yeah, he kicked somebody to death. It happens a lot today. Throw the nade. At whom? At a bush. Wonder if somebody was actually there. Takes cover behind the dead Russian. That's kind of gruesome. Oh, he got one. Yeah, there's still some here, although some of them already seem to have been dead before. More smoke nades being thrown. Okay, now he's crawling forward. He's attacking. Got a mortar there. Oh wait, I have to stop the mortar barrage. Alright, the barrage has stopped. I don't think there's more... Or I'm not sure, but I don't think there are many more Russians here. Maybe a few more scattered ones. I'm moving up my heavy support weapons and the rest of the infantry, except one platoon to guard what we already captured. I will send to this line, and then I will push on into this sector, which is the last one that we can take. Because, to give you another overview, we have taken this square, basically. As you can see, it's full of red squares, full of red guys. And this one is still open, these aren't, and sadly this one is, I think, a victory thingy. So I'm not sure we can take that, probably not. So we will not get all of the victory points for the campaign. Just as I thought we were through the worst, we actually bump into what appears to be a squad here at the second sector. Sudden eruption of fire here. We lost a few guys to them. Yeah, they were just hiding out in this little depression. Oh, I think that was the last Russian. Okay. Victory. We lost 21 people, 7 dead, that's quite a lot. And they lost 137, 36 dead. So that's pretty good. I mean, obviously. Okay, according to this we also captured that, which would be amazing because this is a victory location. But I only believe that when I see it in the actual overview. And, well, I believe it, I guess. We captured it. And this is the last round. So what I will just do is pass this round, obviously, because I can't do anything anymore, it's over. And then we will see if we get a victory, which we probably should. And, as predicted, we have a victory, 163 points, I guess, and the enemy has 103. Over here, apparently, there were just, like, trains, which we could have probably just overrun. But obviously I didn't know that, and here's the rest of the Russians. They all seem to be like depleted infantry companies, sometimes only in platoon strength. They all have snipers, and but no real heavy weapons. That you know, that actually explains why we had so much contact with snipers, which is not that normal. But okay, yeah, I won the campaign. Very good. After the last one, which took years, no, not years, but months to complete, they also had people here that they never did anything with. That's kind of weird. But, okay, yeah, as I said, after the last campaign, which took ages to complete, this one was a nice change of pace. I really liked it, especially the focus on infantry. In retrospect, I think I could have done it better if I had used my heavy weapons more effectively, especially the mortars. I didn't mention this during the actual combat, but I think in the first few I used them wrong, in that I didn't properly call in the mortar fire, and I had by mistake set the mortars to have no AI fire control, but you need to set that on so to speak, so that they take the information from the spotter and then shoot at it. Now in the last two you could see that, for example, with the infantry guns and also then with the mortars. I did it, and the battles were quite successful. That being said, I would say all of the battles I did pretty well, except the one up here. I took too many casualties here, and if I had used my mortars better and moved them up and properly called in fire, I think I would have gotten that objective with fewer casualties, because here I really, like, this company is mauled. Like, one platoon is basically dead and the other one is almost combat ineffective. So here I took too many casualties. The rest went pretty well. Campaign, as I said, quite good. No tanks. Now tanks are of course kind of a strength of Graviteam, and without tanks, let's just say it would be boring if this was a longer campaign, but since it was relatively short and sweet, the lack of tanks didn't really matter that much. I wonder if I would have gotten more points if I had destroyed the trains as well. Anyway, what was the historical outcome? 297th Infantry Division, that's us. Units continued to advance north in order to capture crossings over the River Mza at Merefa and provide a bridgehead for attacking Kharkov from the southwest. As a matter of fact, the description of this battle differs among the sides. The 38 Army Battlelog states that 169th Rifle Division delayed the enemy and destroyed up to 2 German companies. But the 297th Infantry Division Battlelog mentions battles with weak enemy units which provided no significant resistance. Germans do not notice any significant losses. Considering that 297th Infantry Division was able to significantly advance that day, apparently its report corresponds to reality more closely. Well, I have to say, for me, the resistance here was not insignificant. Especially up here I took heavy casualties. And the other battles also were not like a pushover. So I guess it was, in this case, it was kind of between the two realities what happened. Certainly they didn't destroy complete companies, although this one got close. This one got mauled but not destroyed. The others are still pretty much up to, this one maybe too, but most of the others are basically up to strength. But on the other hand, it also wasn't like a pushover that you wouldn't even mention. But yeah, anyway, there was a campaign. Usually these are only mildly interesting. Yeah, see, this platoon, for example, was defeated from 2nd Battalion. Oh, I still had machine guns and mortars in reserve, I didn't even notice. Let's see, there's always... where were these? Ah, this is what I was looking for. Let's see. Engineer company, never used that. The engineer platoon, rather. The cavalry platoon, of course, got mauled in the very first battle. Killed 8 people, though. Then the bicycle platoon, that's the normal scouts. They also had some losses, but not as many. What did they get here? Iron Cross, 2nd class, close combat. Yeah, there was a lot of close combat there. The infantry gun platoon, this one I used in that last battle, or not, in that second to last battle. And they destroyed 16 Russians just in one go. So these were really useful, but because they were attached to the battalion HQs, often I couldn't bring them into battle quickly enough. Also got a close combat award. And so let's see, 5th company lost basically a whole platoon. That 2nd battalion was the one that had most of the combat in the north, where it was hardest. For wound, okay, they got a lot of wound awards, probably in close combat awards as well. Yeah. So 29 people, but they lost more. They got 48. So yeah, this one was the unlucky platoon. That much is certain. Yeah, the heavy machine guns also did good work in all of these, like 32, 22. The mortars here, not so much. As I said, in the north, because of my mishandling them a bit, they didn't get that many kills. And then here in the south, my ratios were a bit better. Let's see, the mortars here, yeah, 6 here, 2 here, that's fine. So, what is that? Oh yeah, they captured people. Captured infantry. Yeah, there weren't a lot of surrendering Russians, to be honest. Oh, this platoon here, 57, and didn't even lose that many. 5 wounded, 6 heavily wounded, 6 lost, probably. Those are probably the 6 heavily wounded that were lost, right? Yeah, okay, that's because dead they have their own symbol. So yeah, anyway, campaign is over. Hope you enjoyed it as always. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.